The COVID-19 pandemic's effects are still being felt today. Now that vaccines have started, there is some relief to be found in some areas of the world, but it will take some time for aviation business to recover. Lessons can be learned from the aviation industry's post-COVID-19 shape, which is starting to become more apparent. Hey guys! If you are new to our channel, then make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that you receive updates whenever we post a new video on our channel. Today, in this video, we're going to explore the current state of the aviation industry and discuss the fears that many companies have about the virus. So sit tight, because this ride is sure gonna be bumpy. The coronavirus pandemic of 2019 brought with it a torrent of catastrophes that had a negative impact on both human lives and the systems that supported them. Within the first several months of the epidemic, the economic situation became tragically terrible, affecting key sectors all over the world amid national lockdowns, a lack of necessities, and the enormous loss of lives. The aviation industry was among those clearly affected domains. Even before COVID-19, the industry was rife with dangers. However, the difficulties the aviation sector encountered as a result of COVID-19 left no room for imagination, as the market experienced the biggest cascade of issues in several decades. Having said that, let's look at the top 3 challenges faced by the aviation industry due to the impact of COVID-19. Number 3. Minimal foreign travel. One of COVID-19's harshest effects on the aviation sector was the decline in international air traffic. Indeed, analysts predicted that the proportion of international air travel would continue to change until at least 2023 due to the growing number of travel restrictions in place, as well as periodic lockdowns. A sign of how COVID-19 impacted the aviation business was the fact that several nations restricted flights into and out of their territories in an effort to stop the virus spread. Subsequently, well-known airline corporations shut down operations. Beginning in March 2020, a number of countries, including Albania, Angola, Argentina, Australia, Bahamas, Belgium, Japan, Mexico, Mauritius, New Zealand, Poland, Russia, and others, imposed a significant number of travel restrictions that significantly reduced air traffic. A number of important air routes were shut down, and flights scheduled for the upcoming months were cancelled. Low international travel is one of the main issues the airline sector is facing as a result of COVID-19, and surveys have shown that travelers would likely favor destinations in the future that have hygienic practices and successful vaccination efforts. Number 2. Lesser available airlines. Fewer airlines is one of the aviation industry's major issues because of the staggering number of lockdowns and severe bankruptcy that nearly put an end to commercial air travel. During COVID, experts expected that fewer than average airline businesses will operate in the medium term, resulting in significantly fewer travel options for consumers. Although this raised demand for the few airlines that do remain, the second wave of the pandemic dampened commercial air travel, reawakening the effects of COVID-19 on the airline industry. Due to growing dependence on the pandemic's recurrence and the creation of a vaccine, swings in supply and demand during this time period significantly intensified. Number 1. Impact on revenue. Undoubtedly, one of the most detrimental economic effects of COVID-19 on the airline sector was the chaotic financial condition during the epidemic. Global airport income almost vanished without air traffic and passenger-related fees, as was obvious by the closure of several airline firms. Operating expense flexibility in 2020 was minimal at best. That turned out to be one of the aviation industry's most unusual challenges in 2020, along with high capital expenses. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic's devastation on airlines cannot be overstated. Industry revenue reached $328 billion in 2020, which is almost 40% more than in 2019. That is the same in nominal terms as it was in 2000. The industry is anticipated to continue shrinking. We anticipate that traffic won't reach 2019 levels until 2024. What happens after this point? Apart from the financial issues, the pandemic's longer-term consequences on aviation are beginning to become clear. Some of the issues are obvious, such stricter safety and hygiene regulations and continued digitalization of the travel industry. However, other consequences are more significant. Contrary to the global financial crisis of 2008, which was essentially economic and reduced purchasing power, COVID-19 has irreversibly altered consumer behavior and the aviation industry. In more ways than one, 2020 turned out to be devastating for many in the aviation business as they coped with COVID-19's unprecedented effects on the airline sector. Although some predictions were made for the year 2021, the majority of experts thought the aviation industry would mostly remain unchanged. If anything, airports are going above and beyond to ensure hygienic air travel, given the safety regulations and governmental constraints in place. When will the aviation sector recover? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. If you found the video to be informative, then don't forget to hit that like and share button. Thanks for watching.